Hi, this is Tim. On today's Cheap Gear Review, we're looking at the Freeway 200 wireless lavalier system from Audio-Technica. The Freeway 200 wireless lavalier system consists of the ATW3350 transmitter with the associated microphone module, which is probably about the cheapest lavalier capsule that Audio-Technica has to offer. It connects via mini XLR here at the bottom of the unit. There's the standard switch for standby and, to turn it on and whatnot. It's run with a standard 9-volt battery. And an interesting thing about the transmitter, you see this little tool here. Underneath that is a switch. If you replace the microphone module with a 1/4-inch adapter, you can use this for instruments as well. The other component is the ATR3350 receiver unit with the wonderful bunny ear style antennas. This just matches up with that transmitter. Doesn't do a whole lot. It does, interestingly, just have a 1/4-inch output. There's a tiny trim control that you may have trouble seeing since it is, black against black there. Standard DC in. Tiny wall wart. It's really not too bad. It actually fits just about anywhere you want to plug it in. But most importantly, let's see how this guy sounds. The sound you're hearing right now is actually through a different Audio-Technica microphone, the ATR3350 wired lavalier. It was the cheapest wired lavalier microphone I could find at the time, and I think it does a fairly admirable job with this particular camera. Simultaneously, I'm also running the Freeway 200 wireless system, which, to my knowledge, uses the same capsule, and the only difference is the wireless configuration versus wired. Now, I have that running through my Yamaha MG series mixer over to my left. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the sound over, and we'll see how the $99 wireless lavalier, the Freeway 200 series, fares against its wired $30 counterpart. Turns out not as well as you might think, but not as poorly as you might think either. You'll hear there's a little bit of low-end roll-off and a little bit of high-end roll-off. Ultimately, it sounds a bit more mid-rangey, just a little bit more lo-fi, and that's by virtue of the fact that it's transmitting wirelessly into my mixer over there. Ultimately, it's not the greatest option. If you have a microphone in on your camera and you are going to stay within about 25 feet of the microphone, I would recommend going the wired route. It's just going to sound a lot better, and you won't have to worry about 9-volt batteries and trying to source those and everything else. You'll have to worry about exactly one battery, and that's the one on your camera. If you have about 99 bucks to spend and no more, and you need wireless due to distance or any other factor, yeah, the Freeway 200 series is definitely going to get you by, and you could do a lot worse. Well, thanks for watching. This has been your Cheap Gear Review. I'm Tim, reminding you that just because it's cheap doesn't always mean it sucks.